Saudi Arabia has allegedly freed a senior prince among dozens held under house arrest in a five-star hotel. Prince Mohammed bin Abdullah, former head of the Saudi National Guard, reportedly paid more than $1 billion to be released. It is all part of an anti-corruption campaign spearheaded by the country's crown prince, Mohammed bin Salman. Holly Williams is in Riyadh with the latest on the country's reforms. Holly.
Anne-Marie, there's been no official confirmation that Prince Mohammed bin Abdullah has been released, but then that's hardly surprising in this ultra-conservative Islamic kingdom where the government really is quite opaque. He was one of around 200 members of the wealthy and powerful Saudi elite that were rounded up earlier this month, apparently including several members of the Saudi royal family, all of them accused of corruption, and they've been held inside a luxury hotel here in Riyadh. Now, this anti-corruption campaign has been led by Saudi Arabia's new crown prince, Mohammed bin Salman. He's only 32 years old. He's said to be the favourite son of Saudi Arabia's ruler, King Salman. He is definitely his anointed successor, and he is apparently quite powerful in his own right. Now, there's no doubt that corruption is widespread here in Saudi Arabia. Ordinary Saudis who we've spoken to say they love this corruption crackdown, but critics say that the Crown Prince is using it to sideline his rivals. And why does this matter? Well, any sign of political instability here in Saudi Arabia is cause for concern because this oil-rich kingdom has so much influence here in the Middle East and beyond.
So Saudi Arabia has seen a number of cultural changes. We've been reporting on them. Women will soon be allowed to drive. They'll be allowed to attend certain sporting events at certain stadiums. Has your visit there felt different? When I'm thinking about the last time we spoke, another story you did about reforms, it occurred to me that I didn't realize the length of your hair before. And I think it's because I hadn't seen it before. Is it different for you?
That's very funny. Yes, there's a real mood of liberalisation here in Saudi Arabia. There's much less gender segregation than there was before. You see the genders mixing together in offices, in workplaces, in public spaces that you really didn't see before. To give you a sort of personal indication of what this means. 3 years ago when I was here, I had to cover my head in the traditional Islamic manner. Otherwise, the Saudis who I was with could have been punished by this country's once feared religious police. Now, the religious police are still on the streets here in Saudi Arabia. They're still patrolling. In fact, 2 or 3 nights ago, I was stopped by them and they told me to cover my hair with a scarf. But now they are only allowed to give you advice. They can't hand out punishments. So if you have a look at what I'm wearing now, you can see that I'm wearing this long traditional Saudi robe. That's out of respect for local customs, or all Saudi women wear something like this. But local government officials here in Saudi Arabia have told me that whether or not I cover my hair is a matter of personal choice. Now, you might think that's superficial, that's fairly cosmetic. Of course, the vast majority of Saudi women probably want to cover their hair for reasons of religious piety. But I think it's a sign that there is an increasing sense of personal freedom here in this still very conservative country.
Well, it will be very interesting to watch what this all means moving forward, whether these changes, like you said, will go beyond the cosmetic. Holly Williams reporting from Saudi Arabia. Thank you so much, Holly.